Probably need to pause the record because Amanda thing's recording too, right?
Yep. Yeah, Amanda's thing's been recording, so she knows about your property. And I just hit the record button. Now everybody knows. Jeremy's moving on up to the sky. All right. Welcome to week 48. Man, as we close in on week 52. 52 weeks in a year. Hard to believe we got about a month to go with all this stuff. But anyway, Jeremy, Monday, Wednesday. Oh, Friday. Okay, because Saturday is going to be the third workout of the week. All right. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 40
Yeah, it'll be
seconds.
Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday.
Okay. All right. Well, take her away. Tell us about this.
All right, so we're gonna do 40 on, 15 off. Some more complex movements, and again, having a longer time frame to work in with that 40 seconds. So exercise one, you have your dumbbell spinning ball, post grip press to chest fly. This would be one that I would recommend starting at, just to help members. They can find dumbbells and they need a spot. A fly can be really aggressive on the shoulders. So when you're actually coaching this one, make sure they are keeping a soft elbow. They're not fully extending elbows out. Keep a soft elbow. And they're giving a bear hug. So make sure that you're giving that bear hug when you get that fly, and then get that that close grip press to get the tricep move engaged with that fly. So stress too, nothing crazy heavy, especially with doing that flying motion. If the fly is too much on the shoulder, you can always, modify it or just give them the options to do a regular chest press with regular chest press coming out, come together, and then get that close grip press so they still get that tricep work. We're taking away the intensity of that chest fly. The single leg vertical jump to skater. So this is a power movement. Obviously, like you want to work on single leg vertical jump. Jumping is power. So this isn't about speed, where people want to rush through this one. I really try to say, jump up as high as you can, like you're doing a vertical jump, single leg. Stabilize yourself, right? Stabilize. So stabilize. Get the ankles and knees, the hips stabilizing, core engaged, and then skate over. So actually, like instead of trying to go fast and pace, challenge them to actually like pause when they come down off that landing, landing on clouds, not on concrete. So you want to have a soft landing. Elongate your body, reach up as high as you can, like you're doing a vertical jump. Get that vertical jump in there, and then you want to plant that foot as you jump over. So get that good plant, stabilize yourself, and then get that jump. So it's not necessarily about how fast you can go, but working on the power, stabilizing yourself, and then getting the power with that vertical jump. So then we have another a combination here with your double swing, clean to overhead press. Now, if you don't have enough kettlebells for this one, you can definitely just stick with a swing, go to more of a catch, and then you get that press up. So you're not doing if you don't have enough for two kettlebells. But this is a two kettlebells. You get the swing, you'll be conquering your hinge, going up to that clean. Make sure you're zipping up. When you're getting that clean, you want to get that zip up motion. It's not swinging it up and hitting the shoulders. And then the overhead press. And now if you have any issue with your overhead press, just skip that portion of it and just stick with a swing into that clean. All right. And it's swinging motion, so much on the lower back. Stick with that deadlift too. So, there's a hip, you get our hip hinge, you're getting your vertical pull and your overhead, and your vertical push as well, all in this one movement. Be a good workout. Hopefully we have, multiple coaches on the floor, because then you're going to go to the assisted chin up. So getting their feet in the band is going to be where you want to get another spot to start at, and maybe kind of like judge the room, judge the space, right? If people are set with the chest flies, that they're there, they got their weights. Have this actually be the first station to start at, so you can get their feet, help them get their feet inside the straps. Already have like the TRX straps up for a suspended chin up. So if you're not going to the bar, they can still get that same movement done from the TRX strap. So when I say anytime you do like a chin up or pull up on the TRX straps, I always say active. There's an anchor on your hips. Keep your butt down towards that ground. So you want to keep your butt down. Don't lead up with your hips on this one. Mimic as if you're on that pull-up bar. So you want to get your chin above the handles and keeping that butt low. You're going to get more body weight involved in that as you pull up. And then we're going to go into your 3 squats. So we have body weight jump squat. So purposely, I've had that, so you can use heavier dumbbells on this one. If you don't have enough dumbbells, you can grab sandbags. But using the heavier dumbbells on this, you can hold it down low, give it 3 squats, put it on the ground, and you're gonna get a jump squat in there. So bodyweight jump squat. So time under tension with the 3 squats, and then again you're gonna add some more power by adding that jump squat in there, and you're gonna get that. We're gonna conquer the squat movement that we need to hit in our move patterns. That will be round 1. Some engagement for that too. You can play Jump Around by House of Pain. You got Jump by Van Housen, Crisscross, Jump. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there. Destiny, Child's, the club is jumping. So you got some options when it comes to music selections for that. And then round number 2, again, another station you might want to start at to help members get their weight on their hips. But honestly, I wouldn't overstress it. Like they should be able to get it. For men, I would definitely talk about going the length of the quad or the length of the upper thigh, so it's not all in their groin area. But you can also have it be in the width of the thigh too. So you're gonna get that resistance on that single leg. People tend, when we do like the hip thrust or whatever the thrust on the stability ball, they tend to roll more than actually get the hip drive. So as you come into the tabletop position, making sure they actually drop their butt to the floor and drive through the heel on the way up. So you're not rolling back and forth. You really want to obviously feel that engagement in the hammy, in the glute, that posterior chain as you drop the butt down and drive your heel back up. So it shouldn't be rolling. It's all about bringing the hips to the floor, bringing the hips off the floor into that tabletop position. And this is just as effective too if they having issues with getting the weight up there. They can just sit with their body weight, and with it being the 40 seconds, you switch up halfway on that last set, best set at 20. Getting down to the floor. So prone position, not a burpee. So I want people to take their time, getting on the floor on this one. So not like rushing down to a burpee. So get your chest down to the floor, even reset your hands, get yourself off the floor, and then add that long jump, right? So especially for, our elder clients, obviously you don't have to do the long jump, but getting down to the floor itself is an accomplishment. So have them challenge themselves to get down to the floor, get off that floor, and then they can even do duck walks forward instead of going with that long jump. But as going to challenge people to get on the floor and get off the floor, 40 seconds is a long time. Some people have never been on the floor, so this is a good way to get them down to the floor without thinking it's a burpee. So it's not about dropping your chest and floating back up. Take your time getting down, get off that floor, and add that hop. And then we go into a single leg, single arm, alternating row to a high plank deadlift. So this one, if you are working with a bigger kettlebell, members might feel comfortable putting their hands on the bar of that kettlebell. They work with a smaller one. I recommend please put their hands on the floor, hop back up, and then do that deadlift from there. So it's not a squat thrust. We're not going to come up in the air. So they're going to they're more or less just going to get that row, hop back into a high plank, come back up, and then get a deadlift out of that. So you can challenge heavier weight on this one. Rotation of the wrists to engage the lats. And then you're going to get the hinge as well, the deadlift as you come up driving through the heels. And going to the bar, we're going to work with your split squat, bicep curls. We're here to pump you up. So getting that split stance, bicep curl, we want to make sure they're bending and extending at the elbow joint. A lot of times you might see them bringing their elbow in. That's going to take away the bicep activation. So make sure to keep your elbow high. You're extending, bending. So bring your knuckles towards your temple. All right. But again, you're not bringing your elbows in. So you should not make your shoulders shouldn't be moving on this one. It should be all about bending and extending at the elbow joint as you hold that split squat. There, and then we're going to work with some mobility work here with your quadruped hip circle. So using that same dumbbell that you're using for the first round as an aiming point to get their leg above it and then come back around it. So it gives them, as they're in that quadruped position, working on the mobility of their hips, coming over and back, all right? And then round 2, they can just turn around halfway through, hit the other side when they're doing that movement. So getting some mobility work there. If you do need a 6 station, depending on class sizes, you have some more mobility work or when you're laid downward dog to opposite knee. So you're going to get stability of the shoulder, mobility of the shoulders, flexibility, hammies, all involved on this one, and get the core engagement as well. And round two, you'll have your rocked and banana. So you can have some fun with that one too by playing like a song like, Gwen Stefani, Holla Back Girl. I think that's Gwen Stefani. Or there's that one crazy song too. I'm a banana. That's the fun with that. So that is your Monday, Wednesday, Friday, week 48, 40 seconds, 15 seconds off. Bada bing.